This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Okay, we got some rumor going around that Young Buck is fed up and might be teaming up with 50 Cent's nemesis, Ja Rule and Irv Gotti. We'll get into that in a second. Then we got Slim 400 reacting to everything that's going on. A lot of people are showing love to him, as they should. He powered through it. YG, still the LAPD is looking into that incident that happened with his truck. They probably won't make any moves on that until they have any. Maybe they got the guys that took the truck and did all that. But I would be so mad at anybody who took my truck and got into that kind of trouble. This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you hit that like button. I hope you guys are having a positive Wednesday, powering through it. I appreciate you guys. Of course, I'm going to have more financial advice at the end. I appreciate you guys. Let's get right into it. Do not forget to hit that like button. Okay, so Young Buck and 50 Cent are at odds now. Young Buck has publicly gone at 50 Cent, talking about he's writing stuff, he's owed money. 50 Cent continues to troll Young Buck as well as cook up us for the things that are going on with him. We all know it's getting a little weird out there for Young Buck, but hey, they're all encouraging him to live his truth and, come out, but anyways, it's rumored that, so we know that Irv Gotti and Ja Rule, they'll never be cool with 50 again. Irv Gotti's recently done an interview saying he had problems with Fat Joe for trying to make 50 and Ja cool again. That will never happen, okay? But that the people that like Young Buck and everybody, they don't have such a problem with Ja Rule. It was all through 50. 50's the one that had a problem with Ja Rule. And same with Yayo and Lloyd Banks. They're all from New York. They kind of went through those issues together. Young Buck came in a little later. Young Buck, now that he's at a point where 50 Cent will not let him out of his deal, he's rumored to be teaming up with Irv Gotti and Ja Rule on something. I'm just hearing this. I'm not sure if it's 100% true, but maybe he's at the point where he just wants to hurt 50 Cent any way he can, because 50 Cent is continuing to troll him and hurt his career. He might have his back against the wall. We'll have to see how that develops, and I'll keep you guys up to date with that. Then we got Slim 400. He, 2 weeks ago, he had, that thing happened to him in Compton. He took a picture in the hospital. He's still recovering, but he's looking to make a good recovery. And he shared and kind of trolled the people that came for him. He said, "I want to thank the staff at the hospital for helping me shake back. I owe y'all. Roscoe's and Taco Mel for life." Taco Mel, shout out to Taco Mel. I love his joint out, and he has the best tacos in LA, hands down. So if you're ever in LA and you want tacos and burritos, the best ever, go to Taco Mel's for sure. Then he says, "Thank whoever was popping for buying them shells at Walmart. I'm here for a reason. Hold up." That's what he said. And so we'll have to see. He's definitely powering through. He's going to make it. YG, his truck was involved in an incident in Compton the other day. And they, we'll have to see what happens. But hopefully YG will power through that too. He did put out a statement saying he was nowhere near that incident, and that they should leave him alone on that. And come on, even it's crazy, man. A bulletproof truck is not cheap, okay? And bringing that to Compton, doing everything and getting his wreck, and then getting in the thing with the cops, I would be pissed, okay? But of course, they're still looking into that, and they're probably looking to get YG in trouble. That's just how the cops roll sometimes. 50 Cent also, what did he do? He reacted to Serena Williams. Let me try to put that in here real quick. He just put up a funny thing today, and why not share it with you guys if I can. Here it is. Yeah. Okay. So he put up this thing. He said, "Serena Williams," and he comments there, "Put a little bit of that arse out here. Now repeat after me and say, God is good all the time." And then, of course, he promotes with it. You can go on his Instagram and look at it. She was on the new cover of this magazine, and she looks good. you know? So, 50 Cent's just commenting on that, showing love to Serena Williams. Anyways, guys, this is Jordan Tower with JT News. I appreciate you guys, and I will check you guys on the next one. Okay, so as I said in the last video, the most important thing is managing your finances, just getting them under control, not losing your money. Write down everything you're spending money on for 2 weeks. Go over it. I would say do a whole month. Get a journal, get one of those composition books, and write down everything you're spending over the course of a month. And just look where you throw money away. Add up all those little trips to the grocery store where you're just buying a soda and all that. And then try shopping at Costco the next month. Get someone this is what I did to see if it would save me money. I told someone that had a Costco membership already to get me a gift card. Because if you have a Costco gift card, you can shop at Costco. You don't need a membership. So I told someone, get me a $200 gift card. And I just shopped there for 2 weeks, right? I saved $200, I kid you not, over those 2.5 weeks. Because when you go to Publix, you're buying things in small quantity, they're charging more, and you're buying things you don't really need. You've got to learn to save your money. The more money you save, just like Nip said, all money in, no money out. You want to keep as much money in, because then you have money to actually save and invest. Keeping more money in a high yield savings account, right? American Express, Ally, they're all paying 2% or better, right? This way, you're making 2% on the money you have in there, okay? And as I said, there's other things that are easily investable, index funds, okay? Then you don't have to think about the stock market. You don't have to be a stock market guru. You got to play for long term. It's not short term. You're not trying to flip your money in 30 days, okay? You're trying to flip your money in 30 years, okay? You always have to think about living long term, okay? 5-10 years down the line, that index fund where you get through Charles Schwab or Merrill Lynch, Fidelity, you can go in. Fidelity is the best place to go with your money because they can give you safe investments. Now, there's always a risk you could lose money, and especially in the index fund, because you're investing in the top 500 companies, right? But if you look historically at the stock market, things go up, down, but they usually recover, okay? Because if they were to stay down, an index fund, down forever, the economy's doing really bad and everybody's really hurt, okay? Bonds, you could play a 10-year game, 5-year game. Cash deposits, CDs, that's where you're loaning your money out to, same thing, is similar to a bond, okay? But you need money. You need to keep money to invest money, because it's good to think about all these things. I'm stressing this week that really get a handle on your finances. Challenge the phone. What I do every month, which sucks, okay? But we all get fluctuating cell phone bills when we shouldn't, right? This month my bill is $140. Why? I have a $75 plan, unlimited, right? I paid my phone off. I'm not paying my phone. So $75, but $140. Why is it $140? You got to call these companies and challenge your bills all the time, because they will get away with. If you don't challenge the phone company, it's not like they're the only game in town. AT&T's not the only game in town, or Verizon. I have Verizon, right? Verizon, I call them every once in a while, and I'm like, hey, I might switch to AT&T, or I might go to Sprint, man. They got a better deal over there. And they're like, let me see what I can do for you, sir. How does me taking $40 off right now sound? I said, that sounds great. You can call, cable companies don't really budge. They don't, okay? Insurance companies budge. Car insurance. There's a million games in town. You got State Farm, Liberty, everything. You got Hartford. Always challenge the amount you're paying, okay? Even what you're financing on your car. So you're financing your car. If your credit improves, you can go back to your company and say, I want to redo this loan. See what my APR rate will be now with this credit, And say you've been paying your car on time for 2 years. They might say, okay, we'll take it from 6% to 5.2% or 4 point something percent, and that's great. You just have to save as much money as possible so you have extra money to invest, okay? And always put aside a little bit of money to have fun with. You gotta have fun. You gotta be mentally sound. Don't take all the saved money and just invest it. You have to be, just don't overindulge, you know? I was talking to one of my friends this weekend, and they were like, yo, man, I spent so much money on vacation, right? And he didn't really pre-plan a vacation. He told me he spent $4,000 to go to Miami for the weekend, right? $4,000? He said, yeah, I stayed on the beach, cost $700 a night. Yeah, and this isn't someone who's making a ton of money. This is someone who's making like, you know, $1,000 or $2,000 a week, you know? That's not a lot, you know, because at the end of the month, you got bills and everything. It's not enough to be spending $1,000 a night on a room, you know? That's called overindulging. Stay a little bit away from the beach, take a cab to the beach, okay? Like, you know, think about how you're spending your money. Because that vacation will be over in 2 days. And you could, with a little bit more effort, right? Get up a little earlier, get to the beach, you know, you would have been fine, okay? You don't have to stay right on the beach. Look for deals on Priceline and stuff like that, you know? Pre-plan your vacations. Don't spend all your money on vacations. Be careful with the amount of money you're giving to clothing designers. Like, don't go buy the Louis belt and the Gucci belt. That's not going to make you any more money. That Mercedes drop top isn't going to make you much more money, okay? Only buy something if you really enjoy it. Don't care about... A lot of us get caught up in what people think of us. And that doesn't matter in the end of the day, because it's not going to put any money in your pocket, okay? So be very careful. And I'm going to stress that all week of saving your money, okay? Do not just give your money away. Be very careful who you give your money to. Shop around to get the best prices, okay? Because more money in, the more money invested, the more money made. I love you guys and I appreciate you guys. And I hope you guys find this somewhat useful. I know I'm not the most financial guru out there, but from the mistakes I've made, I hope you learn something.